Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance with In Shape Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins. I'll be your trainer for today. It is Tuesday, April 23rd, which means you are going to be doing a level 2 difficulty workout using the foundational moves, the building blocks that we went through yesterday, and adding just a little bit of movement, not too hard yet. Of course, it'll get a little harder as the days progress through the week, but first, just go ahead and stand up and let's get started with a warm-up. 2 warm-up moves, just like yesterday. We're going to jog or walk or jog in place for 30 seconds and then do the lighthouse balance move for 30 seconds before we get started. So kick off your shoes if you have shoes on and stand up real tall. Do a little postural systems check to make sure that your ears are in line with your shoulders are in line with your hips, your back is straight, your tailbone's tucked in, your abs are contracted, and go ahead and start jogging. 30 seconds, time starts now. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Really take that breath in through your nose. It's so important to regulate and get into a rhythmic pattern in terms of your inhaling and then your exhaling deeply through your mouth. Right? You want to get that oxygen into your system. You want to get the carbon dioxide out of your system. And the way that you do that is to really focus on your breath. A couple more seconds. Then a lighthouse, of course, is where you're going to bring your dominant foot behind your other foot in a heel to toe position. So go ahead and do that now and extend your arms out to the sides. Take a deep breath in. Contract all of the muscles in your core, so really focus on the contraction of your pelvic floor muscles, those Kegel exercises that you know and love, your tummy. Make sure your glutes are contracted as well, and you're simply turning your head all the way from one side to the other side. You want to be able to, I'll go ahead and start the clock for 30 seconds now. You want to make sure that you can make it so that your gaze stretches down the length of your arm. If you can't turn your head all the way to look straight down your arm, then you lack some range of motion in your neck. And so that's just one thing to be aware of. It's, we're not going to work on it too much today, but when you get to the end of your day, at the end of the day, I recommend to all of my clients in New York City that everybody just lay down on the floor before you go to bed and do a couple of stretches, 10 minutes. Stretch your legs, stretch your hamstrings, stretch your abs and your back, stretch your head, your neck muscles, your shoulders. Okay, let's get started here. The very first move that we're doing, we are doing a little ballet to begin, and that is the first position ballet move. So you're going to bring your heels together, toes all the way out, and you're just going to alternate lifting your heels. But you want to make sure that you're doing this very slowly. You want to bring your arms in front of your body, making a kind of a big graceful circle with your hands. You can put them down on the hips if you really need to regulate your heart rate. But if you want to, and you hopefully will want to start getting your heart rate up a little bit by contracting all of those muscles in your pelvic region, and then alternating right heel up, then back down, then left heel up, then back down. 30 seconds. Time starts now. And make sure you don't slam the heel down, and also make sure that you're returning the foot to the starting position with each repetition. You're about 10 seconds in, so hang in there, keep moving. Like all of the muscle maintenance workouts, we will be doing 2 sets. In this first set, you get a little bit of a break in between each move because I will be instructing you on all of the mechanics, how to place your feet, how to move with precision, and so on. And then we'll go through a second set where we don't have the instruction. We rather go through quickly each of the moves, and we are, by the way, finished with that. So now bring your feet together, toes and heels touching. Extend your arms out in front of your body for balance, and contract your leg muscles as you lower your body down. You're going to sit down and back into an imaginary chair with your knees pressed together like you have one leg. Slowly lift back up. 30 seconds. Time starts now. You want to try to prevent your knees from going past the tips of your toes. And you want to inhale on your way down. As you exhale, press your heels into the floor and contract your butt cheeks. 15 seconds to go. You're not worried about the number of repetitions here. Really doesn't matter. You probably will do 5 or 6, and that's it. Tomorrow we'll do them a little bit faster. We call those dynamic chair squats. All right, now separate your feet about hip width apart. Make sure your pinky toes and heels are in line. Bend those knees and bring your hands into fist position, because now we're going to do some boxing. And this is not a very intense boxing. We're going to take our time. Tomorrow we're going to speed it up and we're going to do some other stuff. But what I want you to do is very slowly. Make sure you keep your elbows tight in, because you're protecting your rib cage like a boxer. You're going to punch right down the middle with your right hand, using that squared portion of the top knuckle of your hand, right? And then bring it back to the rib cage protection place, and then punch with your left hand. So bring the right hand all the way back before you extend your left hand forward. 30 seconds, time starts now. We'll go down to the floor for the final 3 moves after this. So get yourself ready for that. We're going to do a plank and some push-ups and some crunches. Very good. Hang in there. Keep breathing. And this, you just want to, an interval breathing pattern that you're comfortable with. Make sure you're taking air in, taking air out, pushing air out. 5 seconds. Excellent work. Okay, now lower your body down to start on your hands and knees, because I'll just talk with you for a second about how this is going to work. You're going to do a standard plank. Yesterday, you did a modified plank on your knees. What I want you to do today is lower your body down to your forearms, right? Your elbows and your shoulders should be in line with one another. And then walk your feet back so that you are resting on the balls of your feet and your toes. Lift the knees up, right? I'm going to start the time right now. 30 seconds. Now here's the deal. If you're pretty strong and you can do a plank, you already know, you're like, of course, this is a plank. I know exactly what a plank is, Kim. Please, you don't even need to tell me. That's great. But what you want to do is, if you're there and you're able to do this, contract your glutes and really focus on the contraction of those core muscles. If you need to drop your body down to your knees now, because you're about 6 seconds away from finishing, do so, but don't drop to your belly. 3, 2, hang in there. Okay, now I want you on your knees, because the push-ups that you're going to do today have a staggered handstands. So yesterday your hands were simply slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Today I want you to, you're going to do this, we'll do 15 seconds of the 2 staggered positions. Your left hand is closer to your rib cage, sort of back. Your right hand is a little farther forward. All right, let's do 15 seconds of push-ups on your knees with the staggered handstands. Ready, set, and go. Bend those elbows, lowering your body, and inhale on your way down. Exhale as you push back up. All right, you're in there now. Keep it going. 5 more seconds. Terrific. Now switch handstands. Bring the other hand closer back towards your body, and then the left hand goes forward, or just switch, whichever you did, do the other. 15 seconds again. Time starts now. We'll do a crunch after this on your back, and then take a quick break. You are doing super well. Coming up on 9 minutes for your exercise routine, and this is it. This is all you need. This is enough to get your metabolism going. Hopefully you're doing this with me in the morning. This is when I exercise. I'm wearing my pajamas. Nothing fancy. It is all the simplistic as simplistic as it gets in terms of fitness. But it is, and it's not going to be the kind of exercise. Turn your body over, by the way, to your back. With your hands behind your head, bend your knees, lift your feet up in the air, and take a deep breath in. Draw that navel back towards your spine. Take an exhale as you lift up. Good. So it won't be the kind of, butt kick regimen that changes your physique in a month, or completely helps you go from obese to the cover model of a fashion magazine. But it is mostly about doing something, adapting to a new kind of life, getting up, getting going, boosting your metabolism, and being able to function with less injury, less chronic fatigue, and more fun. Jeez, can't have fun in life. What point is it? Do we have to be here? Okay, stand up. Right past the 10-minute mark, get yourself into ballet position once again. We are going to go through, let's see, so we have 3 standing moves and then 3 moves on the floor. 2 moves in prone position where you face the floor, and then that last move, your crunch on your back. So we're going to move quickly here, right? Not a lot of position changes. Bring your heels together, toes out. Ballerina hand position out in front of your body, making a big circle, and 30 seconds, alternating heel lifts. Time starts now. Remember to take your time. Lift the heels as high as you can. Pause at the top, and then press the heel into the floor. Contract your pelvis. Really squeeze your butt cheeks. You should feel this in your inner thighs. And force those toes wider open so that you can grip the floor. The point of something like this kind of foot position is to force you to use your entire foot. Another reason why I really, really, really don't like it when you wear shoes to these workouts. You want bare feet. All right, but now bring your feet together. Toes and heels touching. Glue your knees together, hands out front. Time starts now for the chair squats. Slowly lower your body as you inhale on the way down. Press into the floor with your heels and contract your glutes as you lift up. Good. Move a little faster if you like. About halfway through here. Going to go right into the boxing as we finish up this little interval. Chair squats will be over in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Separate your feet hip width apart. Don't turn your toes out. Boxing. Go. Time starts now. Trying to get you through this entire workout in 14 minutes today. Mostly because I have a heck of a day, so I'm rushing around trying to finish everything up. So I'll try to stay off my soapboxes this morning. 3 seconds. All right, down on the floor. Now we're going to do a plank. Ready? Make sure your forearms are in line with your shoulders. Time starts now. Very good. Breathe. Make sure you keep your butt down. The way that you do that is to focus in on that vertical relationship between your shoulders and your elbows. If your shoulders start drifting backwards, your butt is lifting up into the air. You've got 5 seconds more. Going right into the push-ups. Ready? On your knees. Put your hands on the floor. Stagger them. 1 hand forward, 1 hand back. 15 seconds. Time starts now. Inhale on your way down. Make sure you exhale. Get all that carbon dioxide out of your body. Remember, your body doesn't want that additional carbon dioxide in the body. It wants you to get it out. It wants you to take the oxygen in because the blood needs the oxygen. Switch hands, by the way. So you have to force that respiration, to really allow the respiration to help guide your body through the precision of your movements and the successful movements. 5 more seconds. And turn your body over. Last thing, let's do those bent knee crunches. We're going to end up just under 15 minutes, really. All right, time starts now. Last move. So, as we continue through the week, we will be doing a little bit more with each of these moves, but we're going to stick to the same functional moves that we were doing this week. We've got the ballet, we've got the boxing, we're doing core work, focusing on precision, focusing on breathing. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Kim Watkins from In Shape Fitness in New York City. If you have any questions for me or my team, please let us know. InShape-Fitness.com. You can also find us on Facebook or Twitter. And I will be back with the 3rd level difficulty for the week tomorrow on the 24th of April. Have a great day.